KnifeDope. More dope. Come and get your fix. What's up, fuckers? Your boy's back with a fresh batch of dope. KnifeDope. That's right, people. The hits don't stop. Got a couple of things we're going to get into today. One of them is a new Grail edition. But before we get to that, we got a care package. This care package was sent to me by Mr. Donnie, otherwise known as Blessed Knives. If you are not following him on IG, I immediately ask that you do so. We had Donnie on the Thebladecartel hangout. Great individual, man. He does, he's a knife maker, does everything handmade, and it's just amazing. He documents all of it on his IG page. I am scheduled at some point. I'm in the queue to actually receive one of his knives to check out. So I'm looking forward to that. But Mr. Donnie is also a coffee drinker like myself. And we were just chopping it up the other day. And he sent me some coffee to check out. So I'm going to go ahead and check that out. And then after that, we got some KnifeDope. Some premium KnifeDope, goddammit. All right, let's see what this is about. Now, I got to open this carefully because he told me that the way he packed it was kind of had to be careful. I didn't want to cut it because he said he was putting it in a bag. Now, this is from a company called Bad Seed Coffee Supply. And I believe he sources this at a place called Mug Life. Hopefully I'm not fucking all this up. But Donnie lives in Nebraska. The one he sent me was called the Mexico Chiapas. And it has got notes of grapefruit, chocolate, and plum. I can tell you that I can smell it through the bag. Coffee dope. Now, they specialize in single origin, direct trade, and it's all roasted in-house. If you're a coffee drinker like myself, head on over to Bad Seed Coffee Supply online, and I'm sure you can probably order some to the house itself. I'll give y'all some feedback on that. So big thanks to Donnie and to Bad Seed Coffee Supply for giving us that dope we need. So also want to give y'all a quick update on what I got going on behind the scenes. I've been fortunate enough to have received a book spot with the legendary Brian Kim, also known as Transparent Knives. Originally, that spot was for this AD 20.5 reblade. But the more I thought about it, I had already committed some finances to this knife. I had this sent over to BGM Knives, who did a fantastic hollow regrind for me on the stock blade. So after thinking about it a little bit, I didn't want to touch this one, but I do have an AD20 that he has given me the green light on. When he starts those, I will be getting a AD20 reblade, courtesy of Transparent Knives. Well, without further ado, let's get to the dope. Okay. You guys see what the fuck this is all about right there, don't you? Brown knives. Now, if you've been following the channel, you'll know that recently I added this beauty to the collection. This is the Brown Knives Mini FSD, number 427 to be exact. This is the one that has been discontinued. This utilizes the what they call the Brown Lock, which is essentially a button actuated liner lock. Basically, think about the smock, same type of concept there. Granted, the smock is more of a compression lock that's been button actuated. This is a wonderful knife. Feel fortunate to have it in the collection. This actually was made possible by a buddy of mine, Mr. W, and he's sarasota.edc on IG, so be sure to follow his page. But I love this knife so much that I decided to try to get another knife from Craig Brown Knives, and I was successful. But my whole success was based on one individual who's a member of this community. You guys know him as Pocket Priorities. I know him as Coach Dan. And Coach Dan came through again for me. We did a little bit of a swap-a-rooski. And let me show you what my part of the trade ended up netting me. Shit, let's get to it. We've got the new Mini FSD-I. So What this is about is this actually, you know, like I was mentioning on the earlier version I just showed you of the Mini FSD, this is a new locking system. This one is utilizing a inset liner lock. I think they call it the inset lock. So here is our COA. This actually has an adjustable detent. I may fuck around and try to do that while I'm on camera. I haven't decided just yet. We're going to see how the detent feels on this thing. But here you see it in the closed position. Now, table on these are actually $8.50. So this is not a cheap knife by any means. This milling pattern you see here is what they refer to as style milling pattern number 4. So we have that. It's like, looks like basically like a square cut in half, or rather 2 triangles sitting back to back. Open back construction for the most part, with exception for this little quarter length gear titanium backspacer. We've got that same pattern on the pocket clip. And then one of the fantastic features he does is he actually puts that little pattern, or rather the portion that's underneath the pocket clip, he leaves that flat so you don't get none of the pocket destroying that a pocket clip can do. Now this has 2 forms of deployment, or rather I would say 3. You've got your fuller, your front flipper, and it appears to be a top flipper. Let's go ahead and go fuller first. Woo! detent is dialed the fuck in. Look at this blade. Now, the main reason why I wanted to go for this one was it is coming in CPM Magna Cum Laude, otherwise known as Magna Cut. Full-length hollow grind on that blade. Very, very thin. Love the belt satin finish he does. Now, there's tons of room to disengage that lock bar. You can see it's actually in set. Check it out. See that? Whoop! Whoop! Almost, it'll bite you. Let's go front flipper. Now, the detent on this one is, I would say, medium. So I will most likely be trying to strengthen that up a little bit. I mean, it's great the way it is. I don't want to shit you. It's perfectly fine, but I like a stronger detent, you know. Ergonomically feels great. You've got that nice sharpening choil, which doubles down as a finger choil, therefore accommodating the full purchase, no refund. Overall length on this is 7.87 inches. Of that, 3.53 is in this drop point blade. Weight on this, 4.7 ounces. This is riding on ceramic cage bearings. Yeah, this is a fucking home run, people. Now, deciding which one I prefer, you know, I got this one. Goddamn, I got this one. I think, you know, my initial reaction is going to be I still am favoring this one with the brown lock, but that is subject to change. Pardon me. Let's go ahead and put up a couple of knives for some size comparison to give you guys a better idea on the size of this one. Let's go ahead and keep it all American. Fuck it. First up, we're going to go with this one. Para 3. So here you see that mini FSD up against that one. How about more Spyderco? You can never have enough Spyderco in your life. We're going to rock out with the Shaman 15V rendition. And so the mini FSD is a little bit smaller than that one. Let's do a couple more, shall we? How about a premium knife? We're going to go with the mini Koenig Arius. So the mini FSD is bigger than the mini Arius. How about my favorite knife to date, which is going to be the McNeese Mac 2 3.5 rendition. And the mini Arius is, or rather the mini FSD is slightly smaller than that. Let's do 2 more. God damn it, 2 more. This next one was actually the first knife I ever got from Pocket Priorities, and that is the Roosevelt Oz machine, that is. And you can see the mini FSD is bigger than that. Last but certainly not least, more American dope for your palate. We've got the Demko AD20. So here you see the mini FSD up against that. Now this will be the one that I will be sending for that aforementioned reblade. Don't know when that's set to happen, but it will be happening, people. It will be happening. Should I fuck with this detent? Fuck it. Let's see what this is about. Hopefully, this isn't too much of an issue. You know, I hate to take apart knives sometimes when they seem perfect, but you know, I want to dial this hoe in. What do you want me to tell you? I want to dial her in. So let's see. That looks like a T10. That is a T10 there. T8 in the pivot. So let's go ahead and back out this pivot first. So that's 1, 2, 3, T8 in the pivot. Seems like a pretty long pivot. Okay, no, it doesn't. So there we go. Nice. You can see there was a little bit of Loctite on that one. Now let's go for this body screw, which is on the show side, which is a T10. That seems a little bit weird. I would have thought it'd be the other way around, but okay. So we got 2 screws holding this together. Let's see. So boom, we take off this scale right here. And you can actually see made in the USA right there. Love to see that. We've got, what does that say? I don't know what that says, but okay. So I believe there is a set screw somewhere underneath. I think it's here, actually. As a matter of fact, it's here. I'm tripping. Right here is where we're going to go ahead and adjust this detent with that tool. I thought he said it was somewhere. Oh, shit, I'm dropping shit. So we've got ceramic cage bearings here. Now, I thought there was a hole, he said, under the blade. It's got to be that. It's got to be that. So let's see here. Now, I was told to tread lightly when doing this, to do basically like 1/10 of a turn, very, very minimal turning. And I believe we go to the right to, so righty-tighty essentially, to adjust this detent. Is it this one? No, I can't. What the fuck? I thought it was, I thought he said underneath the blade. Oh no, it's this one. I think it's on here. Oh, there it is, right there. Okay, so that's what we're going to be adjusting right there, is this side. Okay, so let's see. This looks a little bit dirty. Looks a little bit dirty, people. Just some pocket lint or something is on there. So let's see that. Okay, so it's this right here. This is what we're actually adjusting, is right there. Can you see that? So this is what we're going to do. We're going to take this here. That little bit of debris is driving me fucking crazy. I'm sorry. Okay. All right, so now we back up a little bit. Take this tool that's provided. We're going to go just like this. And I'm going to go ever so slightly to the right. Okay. Let's see what that did. You can see here how he's got the internal stop pin on one side. And then he also uses that adjustable detent, I guess, as part of your stop pin. You can see we've got that nice cutout here in the actual handle. That's how he accomplishes that. Absolutely amazing the way that he manufactures these knives, man. It's crazy. All right, let's go ahead and put this bearing back. Let's see how much that adjusted the detent on this. This should line up very simply. I mean, talk about minimal tooling required to disassemble this. This is just amazing. I have yet to take apart the other one. Okay, hold up. But I will be doing that also to kind of just to see what's under the hood, you know? Nothing wrong with that. All right, so that went in nice and easy. Now let's hit this body screw and get this shit moving. Hope I didn't tighten it too goddamn tight. That would suck. All right, we are nice and centered. Yeah, it feels a little bit stronger. Yeah, I can feel it when I hit that fuller, especially. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it alone for right now. I think you don't wanna. There's no need. I'm happy with it. But more importantly, I want to know what you fuckers think. Are you fans of Craig Brown knives? Which is your favorite? The mini FSD-I or the Brown Lock version? Tell me all about it. Love you, mean it. Until the next time. Cut something, cut someone. Just don't cut yourself. Stay dangerous, fuckers.